How much is it needed, Frankie?
Oh, it's so crucial. I think it's a real shame that we've got to this point where junior doctors are striking for the second time. But it's honestly needs to be a wake-up call for everyone. The strikes are necessary to restore a proper functioning NHS. The junior doctors make up half of the NHS workforce, and they've seen a 26.2% pay cut in the last 15 years. And so they want to be paid appropriately for their service, for such a long period of training and so much student debt. And I worry that without action like this, the government aren't taking the workforce seriously, and that's also doom and gloom for the NHS. So it's a real shame we've got to this point, but I do think it's very necessary to get them to listen.
The trouble is, Frankie, is any progress being made in all of this? Because it feels as though both sides are just getting more entrenched in their positions. I mean, the BMA have put out a really powerful advert saying that junior doctors with 10 years' experience are being paid £28 an hour, junior doctors with 7 years' experience are being paid £24 an hour, and junior doctors with 1 year's experience just £14 an hour, which is quite shocking. But on the other hand, the government's saying it's just simply unreasonable to ask for a 35% pay increase in the context of where we are today, and it's just unaffordable.
Yeah, and can I just point out that it's not actually all about pay. Because of the poor pay, the NHS for junior doctors has become quite an undesirable place to work. You graduate after 5 or 6 years with £100,000 worth of student debt. You're then faced with thousands of pounds of mandatory exam fees to exist on the medical register, insurance, indemnity, all of which are necessary to progress. And unfortunately, because of the poor pay and all of these costs, many doctors are actually leaving the NHS to move overseas where there's a better standard of living and it's a more desirable place to work. So that leaves lots of rota gaps and staffing issues. So these junior doctors are working these shifts for £14 an hour and actually doing the job of multiple doctors. And what it really stems down to is, it's becoming quite an unsafe place to work because of this. And we're not able to deliver the standard of care that we were able to do and how we were able to, what we trained for when we were through medical school. So, there's not been much progress made. Following the last strike back in March, the government have failed to come to a negotiation or even give the British Medical Association and junior doctors an offer. So I really hope that this time we see some progress.